Akainu vs Monkey D Dragon Final Fight Final Battle. Do you think this will happen? Does their fight have to do with Dragon's past? I have a feeling that Dragon and Akainu have met at some point. It's weird how Akainu keeps referring to Luffy as son of Dragon. Akainu holds a grudge against Dragon for some reason, and it's not just because he's opposing the WG Monkey D Dragon former Marine Admiral, Vice Admiral, or simply an Oramal Marine. Could something he's seen cause him to change his ways? What do you think? Could it be true? I was thinking what caused Dragon to become the most wanted man in the op world, and then a thought came up to me. What if he was a Marine Admiral that saw the injustice that the Tenrei Beto were causing? Or better yet, what if a Tenrei Beto called on him to kill innocent people that did not deserve it but merely didn't bow, or some other insignificant thing? It wouldn't be the first time. It could be one. Several reasons why Garp wanted Luffy and Ace to become Marines so badly. Oda likes to use myths, legends and fables. For example, fable backwards equals Elbaf. In Chinese mythology, there are said to be 4 seas: north, south, east and west. Those 4 seas are represented by 4 colors: yellow, blue, white and red. They have also been represented by different animals over the time, including a monkey, a bird, a dragon, and a dog. This of course screams. A North Sea with a yellow monkey equals Admiral Kizaru. A South Sea with a blue bird equals Admiral Aokiji. A West Sea with a red dog equals Admiral Akainu. That would leave the East Sea equals Admiral White Dragon, Shiroryu. There is a similar myth that supports this. The myth is about a king who had 4 loyal followers. One had the shape of a bird, the second the shape of a monkey, the third the shape of a dog, and the last the shape of a pheasant. Someday, the bird realized how evil the king was, so he left his king, but not without letting the other followers know the truth. To his disappointment, the dog was too loyal to his king, the monkey was an idiot and he couldn't understand what's going on, and the pheasant was simply too lazy to do something. Now all this resembles the admirals in One Piece a lot. The colors plus the animals plus the attitudes. This time, the bird equals Dragon. I believe that Sakazuki's loyalty to the Navy and the absolute justice, Borsalino's pretended go-offness, and Aokiji's laziness are taken from those myths. Hence I believe that the White Dragon, who saw the truth about the evil of his king, is Monkey D. Dragon, Admiral Monkey D. Dragon, with the person of the king being taken by the institution of world government. Growing up as the son of the famous and renowned Marine officer Monkey D. Garp, combined with the experiences of racism, humiliation and discrimination he made while living on Dawn Island, it's plausible that Dragon joined the Marine or the WG with hopes of changing the world. But he had to realize, like the dragon in the myth, that the WG is too evil, too set in their ways, and that the system couldn't be changed. He deserted his position, formed the revolutionaries and dedicated 100% of his effort to achieving his goal, changing the world, changing the system, erasing racism, discrimination and humiliation from the world. I say, dedicate 100%, because he didn't even take care of his own son, or he wasn't able to take care of him. Whatever the case may be, something must have happened in his life to trigger a young man to abandon his former life and to start a life of secrecy and rebellion. And since love and romance are not a big subject in One Piece at all, I doubt that his wife, Luffy's mom, or even Garp's wife, Dragon's own mom, have much to do with this. I believe the evil of the WG, that he experienced at first hand, triggered Dragon's decision to start a revolution. Also Tron World, Ep. 0, and films less than ... These movies have been considered the 2 most famous ones in Opverse, and the characters in them are canon. When we see/read the Ep. 0, Sengoku is still an admiral. Also in Zephyr's story it is stated that Zephyr was an admiral in the prime of Newgate and Roger, so we get 2/3 of the previous admirals, that is the admirals in the time of Roger. So, Sengoku, admiral and a fleet admiral. Zephyr admiral. Who is the third one? It's Monkey D. Dragon. Why? Monkey D. Garp won't allow his son to become a pirate, and Dragon himself, according to his personality, is not like pirates. So what I think is Monkey D. Dragon became a marine just like his father. Dragon has everything in him that a marine does. The thing goes like this. Garp, who hates being promoted, made a deal with then Fleet Admiral Kong that instead of promoting him, they should promote Dragon. But things changed after the return of Roger. I think that Dragon and Roger were friends like Kobe and Luffy were. So now after the return of Roger from the Grand Line, Roger told Dragon about the Void Century's secret, and that secret would have something in it that made Dragon oppose the world government. This conversation might have taken place when Roger was in Impel Down. Dragon came there to see him and this happened. Before the execution, Dragon would have talked to the Gorose in disbelief, and the Gorose, in fear, would have ordered some big shots to kill him. Dragon somehow survives this and now vows to go against the world government, and this might be the reason Dragon roamed in a hood even during Roger's rise as a revolt. Now the thing is that Dragon knows the secret, and that is known by the Gorose, so they will eventually order Kong to raise his bounty as a threat to the WG. Now, why am I saying that all this happened? The Royal Summit when Vivi was a kid. That should be some years after the incident in my theory. Her Royal is holding Dragon's photo and is saying the things that can match with my theory. The Gorose might have ordered the person who is holding that picture, and as the spokesperson of the summit, that guy might be a big shot king, right? What do you think about Dragon's past? That is all for this video. Be sure to rate, comment and subscribe. Don't forget to leave video suggestions. This video was made by Vlog101.